Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in Columbus, Ohio. In the previous episode, we finished the 2027 off-season, and we are headed towards the regular season, and it is going to be an interesting one. There are a few things I need to address before we head into simulation. First, we must start with a few contract extensions. Pierre-Luc Dubois is up. We have $18 million to play with at the end of this season, and there are a few contracts that we need to deal with. Seth, I almost called him Martin Jones. Not Martin Jones. Sorry. I was watching a hockey game and Martin Jones may or may not have been playing in it. 3 years, 7. I think this is a contract that we might have to come back to at the end of this season. I mean, $7 million, he's 32, 30. Might be something to be worried about. Payet right there says he doesn't want to come back, but I'm sure that will change. I don't understand. We have his rights. He's an asset to us. I'm not too worried about that. But the most interesting one, Robinson Soy. Look at this. You go to 8 years and he wants less than 2. Now, if I give him the 8-year contract, I'll give him 2.5. I'll give him. I mean, he's gonna progress quite well, so I'll give him 2.6. If we can snag him at this for 8 years, that's like the big Texas contract all over again. Let's offer him that. Hopefully he comes back. That would be fantastic for us. Anybody else here? Not really, but I think we should go ahead and offer Pierre-Luc Dubois a contract for 8 years. He wants $11 million, but I would be more comfortable giving him maybe a 3-year contract. Anybody up in 3 years? I mean, yes. So might as well. Yeah, let me pull out my calculator, my trusty little handy dandy calculator. I'd rather get him out of the way and offered a contract before the regular season starts. Don't need him to be a pain in my side at the end of the season, because that would not be fun. So for 4 years, he wants 9.925 times 0.85. We can get him around the same contract we had him at. He's a very darn good player. He's a very good player. Like, he's fantastic. He's been great for this franchise. We won a cup with him. He's our second best center. I can't be mad at that kind of contract. Now, there is something else I also have to address. First, I'm going to sim a few days so we get those players back. Come on. Pierre-Luc Dubois decides to sign with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Welcome on. Welcome. Come home for 4 more years, Pierre-Luc. I love that. Now, I hope Soy Sauce decides to sign. Does he? No, I do not want a 3rd and a 7th from St. Louis. Come on. Robinson Soy. Oh, we got him on a perfect contract. And I have a theory on why he expected such a small amount of money over that course of time, because I've noticed in this game, the more points that a player puts on the board usually determines what kind of contract they'll want. Like when we got Big Texas, he didn't put up barely anything. And when we offered Soy the contract, he didn't put up anything very good, but I think he will progress into a very good player on this team. He'll be our second line right winger for years to come. Okay, cool. Also, there is another trade that I have to make. Now, there is a goaltending controversy for like the 4th year in a row. I think it's time for Langfeld to go. I mean, his trade value has really dipped. 25 years of age, 83 overall. I mean, he's going to grow, but I don't think it's going to be here on this team. As you see, Kavanagh is a 79 overall. I'm going to play him in the NHL first season, or first half of the season if he's not doing very well. We'll hold on to Bednar for at least this season to see if he can If Kavanagh isn't as good as we think he is at this time, then we'll hold on to Bednar. But I think the Langfeld is the odd man out. Yaroslav Askarov, terrible. He's been god-awful. Did we pick them in the same draft? No, I couldn't have picked them in the... Yeah, no. No, but we did pick Bednar and Askarov in the same draft year one. So I think we need to put Langfeld on the block. I don't think it's fair to him. We kept him in the AHL for long enough. And he wasn't great on our NHL roster. And maybe we can swing a first-round pick out of a team. Wow. Thank you. Really appreciate it. So they apparently do not want to take... Are we not going to be able to get a first out of this? Dallas, do you want him? They do. Is there a team that wants him that doesn't have... Do you want it? You want to trade your seconds, but I want your second, your third, and your third next year. I'm getting this. It's going to work. He's got to go somewhere, and if it's got to go to LA, I don't want to trade him in conference because, you know, voodoo, wizardry, and bull. Okay, so let's pull the trigger there. No. Okay, take off a third. Trade reject. Oh, come on. For a second, you're getting a medium elite goalie at 25 years of age. Do the trade. Do the trade. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Now I gotta go fix up some lineups real quick, okay? I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okie dokie. After a few decisions, I have come up with my final lines to start the season. As you can see, the first line is the same as it was last year and the year before. It's incredible. Jeffrey Woodworth, Matthew Savoie, and Monday Night Raw. Nothing is changing there. They work very well together. They're +3, so they're playing quite well. Pierre-Luc Dubois is centering Fallon and Soy Sauce. Soy Sauce was just signed to that incredible extension. And Fallon, I decided to put up here on the second line. Maybe Dubois can help out these two young guns. Now, here on the third line, Big Texas. The rookie in Labrie, 21 years of age, drafted a few seasons ago. Had quite a good campaign there in Cleveland. 29th pick in 2024. He's looking to make his name here in Columbus. Philip Zadina here, demoted down to the third line, but if I need to move him up, I will. I just wanted to spread out the wealth. You see these +3s. I like that a lot, but if they're not working, I'll switch it up. Fourth line, Prestberg, Faxa, and the free agent in Elijah Schroeder. He's a two-way forward, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. So I think he'll work pretty well here on the fourth line. Defense, Stu Cam, Zach Rowinski. Nothing changing there. Stu Cam, best defenseman, Columbus Blue Jackets history. Raphael Payette, Charlie McAvoy, Seth Jones, and Norena is getting his time here in the top 6. In Colombo, goaltending, Yaroslav Askarov and his backup, Vyacheslav Kavanagh. Kavanagh, just go out and have a damn good rookie season. And just so you know, I did turn on auto-rotate goalies. Just so you know, just so you're not worried. It's like, why isn't Kavanagh playing? Well, he is. So, let me show you the special teams. So, as you see there, Jeffrey Woodworth playing 2 power play. I thought, you know what? He has the shot to do it. He has a 5-star shooting category. He has 5 stars in every category. He's a tank on ice. So if somebody can pull that weight, it's him. Nothing super crazy here on the power play. First line, I'm sure they'll put up plenty of points. There you go. Penalty kill. +3 there. That's awesome. And zeros, which isn't too shabby. Extra lines. 4-on-4s. 3-on-3s. Extra attackers. And the shootout. Now, I want to show you the AHL, just so you can get a grasp at what we have. It's getting a lot younger. I did say a few years ago that it was about time that the AHL lineup got younger, because look at our scratch players. We have Herose, Wagner, Luff, Hetherington, DiGiuseppe, Sherwood. All of those guys are in their 30s. And I'd rather have a young AHL lineup. Of course, we have a lot of injury reserve players in those scratched guys, but I'd rather roll a younger lineup that we have future stars in the making. Marco Pakashlati is edging towards an NHL player. Maybe he takes over for Faxa there on the fourth line, but you can never know with a low elite. One year he could be great, the next, nothing incredible. Clint Reed looking to finally jump into the NHL here soon. He's getting a lot of time here in the AHL. Moat, Radulov, Goring, Rosowo. Now, this guy has a real shot at making the NHL lineup in, 1 or 2 years? Nystrom, Mizak, can you get to an 80 overall? Then I trade you. Leonov, who is the young guy we drafted a few seasons ago. I don't think he's going to turn into anything special. Already 22 years of age, 64 overall, so trade chip for sure. Anderson, Janinla, who we just drafted last season, and Roy Berry. Defense, Winquist, Lenvoy, Eichel, Clark, who I did demote because I wanted to give Norena some time, Foster, and Marks. Goaltenders, we are running with Bednar and Hedman, who we drafted 2 seasons ago. Now, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, Owen, start the damn simulation. But there is something I have to address beforehand. Let's go into captains and jerseys. For the past few seasons, we've been running with 3 alternate captains. Oh, Werenski is not the captain, but no, he's not. Nope. I don't know why they decided to give it to him, but he's not the captain. I'm sorry, Werenski. You're not the man. Now, out of all of these guys, who is the man to lead us to another Stanley Cup? I mean, I could go with Seth Jones, but this team is young blood. We got to go with the young blood. This is what runs this team. That's what won our first Stanley Cup. Jones, you were a great captain until you weren't. There's one man I can always trust. It's not Dubois. I mean, I love the man. But the man who started it all is Jeffrey Woodworth. There haven't been a lot of captains in Columbus Blue Jackets history, but Jeffrey Woodworth is officially our new captain. Number 48. When he retires, that jersey will be retired and hung in the rafters. Now let's go ahead and head towards the regular season. First game against the Dallas Stars. Let's just finish preseason. Let's just get it over with. Askarov. Oh, we got a trade here. Hayden Fleury to Nashville for Hall and Hedda. Okay, Detroit. I don't know what you're doing. You've been a dumpster fire for, I don't know, what is this, year 8? I don't know what you're doing, Detroit. But I just want to head towards the season. I want to get it underway. I've been talking for too long. Too damn long. Dallas Stars here on home ice. Let's go ahead and slow sim the game. Let's start off with a bang, Columbus. I want to hear that cannon 4 or 5 times first period. Oh, it's already 2-0. Jeffrey Woodworth, the new captain of the Columbus Blue Jackets, gets on the board first of the season. Stu Cam follows him for the 2-goal advantage. Second period, 5-1. I ask, they answer. Matthew Savoie, Monday Night Raw, and Elijah Schroeder, the free agent acquisition. Is Kavan starting this game? Is he? I'm pleased, for the love of God. Tell me Askarov isn't injured. Oh, that would suck. Third period, let's go ahead, slow sim it. Let them just do their thing, you know. 5 goals, I ask. Eriksson scores on Kavanov. Kavanov has had himself a pretty good game, but please do not blow this. I would be very, very upset. I would throw you into the sun. This is how you want to make your impression here in Columbus. Okay? And we stroll to a 5-2 victory in our first game of the 2027-2028 season. Matthew Savoie, first star. I can't disagree with that. Now let's go ahead and sim up. Let's just do 2 weeks. I want to see if we click well. So second game here against the Florida Panthers. Ooh! Robinson Soy has been injured until the 22nd. So our reserve players right now are defenseman-wise, it's Johns? I keep saying Jones. And our forward replacement player is Sampoy. So I'm just going to head coach replace player. 5-2 loss against Florida. And Tampa, 5-1 win. That's what I'm talking about. Nice rebound right there. Philly, come on, get the win. 6-2 victory for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Seth Jones has been injured until the 27th. Okay, head coach replaces player. 5-1 victory against the Colorado Avalanche. Pierre-Luc Dubois leading this team with 8 points. Injuries could be the death of us this season. I mean, we have a lot of guys in the AHL that can jump in and be good for us. Soy, that sucks. Seth Jones, that also sucks. But I think towards the end of his career, he's going to be injury prone. He's pulled all the minutes here in Columbus. I can't be too upset with him. He's done his time here in Columbus. So let's just continue here onwards. I mean, yeah, let's just go ahead towards the end of the month, get all these guys back from injury. Let's head up a week. Maybe they'll all come back. Let's view draft class. What's up here in the NHL? Draft. Mark Canzanello is projected to be the first overall pick. How's he doing there in the W? 11 points, 10 games. Pretty good. Sawyer Rupp, Gannon, Germain, Farmer, Walker, Bradford. Carl, get in the house. It's a Walker. Nothing super special here in the first draft. Payette is out with an injury. Okay, so I'm going to have to edit lines because I think Johns is already in the lineup. Yeah, and we don't have... Soy is back from... So Soy is back. I'm going to wait until he's fully healed. But we do have to call up a player. Go to roster moves. Okay, don't worry. Everything is fine. Injuries are hitting us hard to start this season, but we're going to call up... Do we call up Clark? Because I don't think it's going to be too long. I mean, I'd rather give him some time there just to stay good. So I'd rather go with... Where is he? Hetherington. Let's bring up Hetherington. He's always been good for this team. Let's go ahead and throw him up into the NHL lineup. As long as our star guys can carry us, I think we should be okay. Let's throw him in here. Hetherington. There we go. Let's throw Narena up there just to cancel that out. So bottom pairing looking very terrible. Lost 2 defensemen. Soy is back, but I'm going to wait until he's fully healed to put him in. Sampi, hopefully you've been doing good. Let's see how he's been doing. What? Hold. 7 points in 4 games. How do you take a player out of the lineup like that? How do you How do you do that? Zadina. I mean, everybody's pitching in. Faxa. How long do I have him signed for? I think it's just for this season, right? Yeah, it's just for this. Hey, I'll put Soy back into the lineup, obviously. 2 games, 0 points, but that's a good reserve player to have. So let's continue here. 12-1 victory against the Arizona Coyotes. You kill them. Stop it. They're already dead. Payet is also back into the lineup. Awesome to have him back. Who did I put in for him? I put in Hetherington. Throw Hetherington out. Payet, you've been a stud. Let's get you back into the lineup. -1. Do we stay with the -1? Payet has no points. So let's just go ahead and put him back at 5-1 loss against the Buffalo Sabres. Okie dokie. Let's just go up to the first end of this month on a high note. Come on. Philip Zadina wants to talk. What's up, my dude? 13 minutes a night. I'm gonna persuade. Come on. Well, I don't care. You will do as I say, Philip Zadina. You've been trouble everywhere you went, okay? Seth Jones is healed and ready to come back in the lineup. Obviously, we'll put him back in. Johns, you've been a stud. Time to take you out, Jones. Welcome back to the club, man. Here we go. Yeah, that should be good. Man, it's hard to take out Sampi. Ottawa Senators have fired their head coach. Well, it's always a garbage chute there in Ottawa. Big Texas, what's up, my home dog? That's 15 minutes a night. You're playing special teams. I'm gonna try to persuade you. There we go. You're a team player. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Big Texas. And oh my God, he gets hurt after talking to me. He's like, "Ow, my heart. I gotta put on a strong face for him." We get this 6-3 victory against Detroit, 7-2-1. Come on, beat San Jose. 5-3 victory end of the month. Come on. 4-3 shootout win. We are 9-2-0 to end the first month. As you can see there, Matthew Savoie leading the team, 21 points in 11 games. 12 goals for Monday Night Raw. Incredible. Jeffrey Woodworth, 6 goals. Hey, he's doing pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players at or over a point per game. It's pretty good. Now, where is Soy is 1.7 games. What's up? How's 2 points in 11 games? I'm going to continue, obviously, because we are winning, but I do want to check goaltending. How is my starter and my backup? If I see an 890. Whoa! I mean, they both have wins. They're both pulling their weight. I mean, Kavanagh in 80 overall. He's that backup goalie. He's going to be the starting goaltender in no time. Askarov, try to make that a hard decision for me, okay? 909, get to a 920. Just go out and do it, okay? So let's go ahead and continue simulating. We're first in the division. Let's pull away, okay? Flyers are second. I guess we're tied. Yeah, we're tied right now. Let's head up a week. We are here in November. 4-3 OT loss. 3-1 win against the Wild. We play them twice in 2 weeks. Washington. Uh-oh. Matthew Savoie has been injured with a mild concussion. He's out until the 12th. So I'm going to put Sampi back in there, okay? He did well in his first few games. And we pick up a few victories right there. Okay, I see. We're going to lose him for a few games. But how's he doing? He's doing really good. Is this a really good injury reserve player? I mean, he did great. Did we have him we've had him for this long. When the hell did we get him? I mean, Oh, 1 point? I mean, I should probably do that. But I'm gonna... If we're winning games, we're winning games, okay? We're just gonna continue our winning ways. I hope so. While leading the team in points. 10 points above point per game. That's pretty good. Let's sim here against... Or 2 next week. 1 week. Come on. Beat Minnesota. Boom! 6-1 victory. Matthew Savoie is fully healed, ready to come back into the lineup. How did Soppy end it? 10 points in 6 games. That's really good. I mean, the players he's been playing with, I know that affects it, but it's hard to do that, you know? It's hard to do that. 13-2-1. Florida, 5-4 loss. Okay, pick up a win. 6-1 victory. You know, the games that we won, we're keeping our goals against pretty low. And that's something I really appreciate from this team. So let's go ahead and sim the rest of the month. Pakashlati is okay and ready to go in the next game in the AHL. Just 2-0 victory. Shutout for one of our goalies. That's what I'm talking about. Roy Barry has been injured, a prospect in Cleveland. Concussion. He's out for over or close to a month, so we're going to replace the player. I'm sure we'll get somebody pretty good there in the AHL to replace him. 4-0. We shut out Toronto twice. 2 times. Twice in a row. But we lose to Detroit, so does it really count? 6-5 OT win. Score your way out of problems. 19-4-1 to end the month. I see how it is. 39 points on the season for Monday Night Raw. Is he going to have another 100-point season? Time will tell. 21 goals for Matthew Savoie in 22 games. The top line is crazy. Crazy. They're all producing at over 100-point pace. Okay? This is great. Pierre-Luc Dubois having a good season. Werenski also doing quite well. Everybody's pitching in. Elijah Schroeder, not terrible. Maybe he's a good player to have for the playoffs. His offensive stats are quite incredible, actually, for an 80 overall. I guess because his offensive and defensive awareness aren't great, but his puck skill category, his shooting category are all very good. He was a 7th round pick. Jesus, Tampa, you cannot stop. Who else here? I mean, Labrie not doing great. He's a 4th line forward. Do we throw Prestberg? But we're winning games. I mean, those bottom 2 lines aren't producing, but they're all pluses except for Labrie. I was hoping for, I feel like every franchise mode I get, I always get one of those low elite guys that just, oh, I'm good. It's like, okay, you're good. I get it. Goalies, Askarov. That is what I'm talking about. Both goalies shut out a piece. They're making their way to a 920. Okay. Both goalies, they're both playing about the same amount of games, and they're both winning games. And that's all I want. Just win the game. Okay? I'm pretty sure we're close, if not first, in the NHL. No. The Dallas Stars are first in the NHL. Okay, I want to at least make my way to the deadline this episode. I don't want it to go too long, but I also don't want it to be too short. You know what I'm saying? Let's sim up to the game against Vancouver. December 1st, obviously, RFAs. Get out of here. 4-3 shootout win against the Calgary Flames. We pick up a win over Philly. Beat our rivals in the Washington Capitals. But first, I want to check out this. Okay, A+, A's all across the board for Mark Canzanello. He's looking quite good. 5th overall. Farmer. Walker Farmer is a Russian. Something does not seem right. That doesn't seem right. Washington, what? We pick up the 4-1 win. It glitched out there. I didn't know what was happening. But let's go ahead and simulate this game against the team we lost the Stanley Cup to. They're having a pretty good season, but let's just go out and beat them. Prove we are the better team first, period. 1-0. Jeffrey Woodworth on the power play. He is dynamite. Second period, 2-0. Monday Night Raw, the first line, kicking it into high gear. Third period, let's slow sim. Come on, 5-3 power play. Who's taking these penalties? Who is it? Who do I have to fight? Power play for us. Cannot capitalize. 2. We have 40 shots on goal already. And Jimmy Fallon gets the goal. Jake Virtanen ruins the shutout for Yaroslav Askarov. But a pretty good game all around for this team. Producing almost 50 shots on the night. Yaroslav Askarov, 960 save percentage. You can't hate the old other goaltender. He had a pretty good game as well. But let's go ahead and, since we're on a hot streak, let's just continue simming. I don't want to mess with anything. LA, Anaheim, and Vegas going on our Western teams are coming to face us. No, I do not want your third round pick. Anaheim picking up the wins. Los Angeles acquires Nansen and White Cloud for Tyler Toffoli, Dykhouse, and a 4th round pick. DQs? Dairy Queen. I don't know. Ooh, who are you? No, I do not want you. Vegas, can we beat them? 7-4 victory. 26-4-1. Roy Barry is ready to come back. I don't know what he was injured with, but let's throw the young guy back down there in the AHL. I want him to grow. I think he's one of those players that just aren't built very well. I mean, his offensive and defensive awareness aren't great. His other categories aren't fantastic. I mean, Radulov is built like a tank. He's gonna be good. He's gonna make his way into the NHL lineup next year. We have a lot of concerns, but good concerns in that category. Right? We have a lot of young guys coming up that can fill slots, and if we get into a cap crunch, we got it. Don't even worry about it. Washington Capitals have fired their head coach in Pierre Lemaire. Okay, I see how it is. We lose to the Rangers, but we pick up a quick win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Vegas have also fired their head coach in Rich Garguglio. Ottawa Senators, come on, finish the month off well, and we pick up the 3-0 shutout. I love that. 55 points in 37 games for Monday Night Raw. Oh my Lord Jesus, the first line is incredible. 52 points, 35 games. Jeffrey Woodworth has shot up. Last time I checked, he had 12 goals. He has 23 now. They're all going to hit 40. It looks like that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? Wow. Oh, everybody's doing great. Soy has also started to pick it up. He's at a 0.5 point per game, almost. Schroeder, not terrible. Labrie, not terrible. 10 points in 6 games. How can I not keep... I don't know. He's a good injury replacement. It looks like maybe we have to re-sign him. Askarov, 21 wins, 4 losses. Good for a .913 save percentage and under 2.5 goals against. Both the goalies pitching in quite well. Kavanagh, oh man, he's making his case to be the starter here soon in Colombo. Yeah, especially in this simulation, goalies aren't great, and a .914 is basically a .920, so I cannot be upset with that. Who leads the league in points? Who is it? Who leads the league in points? Who is it? Who leads? 62 points for Elias Pettersson. Yeah, that makes sense. Tyler Seguin, Johnny Gaudreau. Wow, they play on the same team. Ooh. Who is our best player? Looks like Monday Night Raw is slowly making his way to first place again. Look at our... oh, my Lord, this team. Who leads the league in goals? Alexander Newhook, Hannon, Shane Wright, Kaprasov, Othman, and Waugh. Only takes like a good few games in a row to get yourself up there. I mean, I really want our captain in Monday Night Raw to win a Maurice Richard trophy here in the future. He's a captain now, and he's fantastic. It's been a long enough episode as it is. In the next episode, we will finish the regular season and then head towards the playoffs because it's looking like we are ready to fight for another Stanley Cup. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.